Alrighty. Hello, everybody. Another Sunday, and we are back again. How is everyone doing on this fine Sunday evening? Oops.
I should probably pull the chat up so I can see what people are saying. On YouTube TV, that's not right. How are you, Ben?
I'm good, dude. Chilling.
Enjoy some beers this afternoon, did we?
I enjoyed quite a few beers and a few other libations.
Oh, drugs?
No, just a little bit more hard liquor.
Oh, just a couple
just a little bit
whiskey
hard liquor.
shots are
just a couple
good
whiskey
for the
shots with the
soul.
old pickleback chaser, dude.
The old pickleback. You guys take Jameson?
Nah, we just were cheap-ish and hit it with the house whiskey at the bar we were at, which it's actually not terrible. I don't know what it is, but it's whatever the house whiskey is. But their pickle juice.
You guys were taking whiskey shots?
Yeah.
Fucking degens, dude. Boys after my own heart.
We don't be making that much money in the military, you understand?
Hey, it ain't even about money, son. It's about taking some straight whiskey shots and just putting a little hair on your chest.
I mean, the whiskey they have at the bar that's just down the road from the base is not terrible. Their pickle juice is really good, though. It's got a nice little, like, spicy kick to it on the back end. It's pretty good.
So it's just spicy pickle juice.
It's essentially, it's like it's a little bit of a kick. It's a little bit of a kick in the pickle juice.
A little kick.
A little kick in the It's really good. Hi, ham, hello.
If you were a real man, you wouldn't need none of that girly pickle juice.
Look,
chaser. You just straight pull bottle.
I will tell you this. I will tell you this. The house whiskey does not taste that bad, and I could do without the pickle juice chaser, but I do enjoy the pickleback, so I do it just out of a enjoyment standpoint.
It's fine. That's fine. I'll make a pass.
Give me the concession, dude.
Old Alexander Hamilton.
Hey, that's my mother.
Oh, that's your mother?
That's my mom's account. Hello, son. It is Dry January. Well, maybe for some people, or my dad. That's actually my dad's account. It's Dry January. Yeah, Dry January if you're a pussy, dude.
Excuse me. That's fucking rude.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Look, man,
I lived a dry December, and now I was joking with Kristen coming in the new year. I was like, I think I'll try out dry January.
I'm kidding. It's this is the most I've drank in probably 6 weeks plus.
I've just been hitting those Dr. Pepper zero sugars hard, son.
Hey, dude, you got to do what you got to do. Hey, the zero sugar is good though, because you're not gonna get a little chunky off of the sugar on it. So you're just getting the soda, but none of the sugar weight.
I had a tough work day the other day. It was like snowing, and I was skidding on my way home, and I got home, and like my nerves were all high, and I was like, you know what, I'm going for the straight Coca-Cola, the Coca-Cola diesel, son.
the full leaded Coke
diesel. Just hit me
Coke
with the Cowboy Killer Coke, just the red case,
just the red can Coke, dude.
That's right, the Cowboy Killer of Cokes. And I could feel the fucking syrup and sugar just like on my teeth. I drank one of them. I'm like, whoo, that is diesel, brother. Like, that'll wake you up.
Yeah, I don't drink soda like that very often. I don't drink.
Sorry, I didn't.
No, you're good. You're good, dude. I don't drink soda like that much, so I can relate.
That appointment that night, I was driving to a 6:00 appointment in, just call it Red Oak, Iowa. I don't even remember where it was. Small town, Iowa.
The boonies.
It's like an hour away. I'm driving along the interstate doing 70 miles an hour, just like normal. I don't speed on the interstate. I just throw on a podcast and go. And
love you too, Mom. See you later. Or hang out.
Love you too, Mom.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, or you can hang out. That's
just
cool
leave it on in the background, Mom.
Yeah, that's, and like, subscribe, all that. So I'm driving 70 miles an hour, and it's not even really like flurrying. It's cold, obviously. It's the Midwest. And like my truck hits me with the like skidding flashing thing on my dash.
It hit you with the fucking ESP thing. It's
like the anti-lock brakes or whatever. Yeah. The thing that it hits me with when I'm skidding, when it's like snowing out, and I'm typically I'm in 4-wheel drive.
Traction control. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, there you go. And I'm like, well, that's weird. Like, I'm gonna have to go get my truck checked out, because I'm definitely not skidding. And then it wasn't even fucking 5 minutes later, it started flurrying a little bit. And I dropped down to like 60 miles an hour, went to pass in the left-hand lane to pass somebody in the right-hand lane, just sped up to like 65, and like just started to lose the back end hard. I'm like, oh shit, like it is slick as fuck all of a sudden. Dude, slow way down.
You're driving pickups in the wintertime, you gotta throw a couple sandbags in the bed.
Oh, yeah, and I slowed way down, and then I was cruising along at like 50 miles an hour, and then just out of nowhere, in the right lane at 50, just my back end just starts to go.
Just sliding?
Like I was almost horizontal in both lanes, and I finally got it to correct.
Yeah.
And I pulled off of the next exit and told the call center that schedules our appointments, like, I'm not going. I'm sorry. I'm 9 miles from this guy's house, but I'm fucking shaking. Like, that second time, I thought I was either going to go this way, or somebody was going to come behind me and not get woed up enough
and
hit me this way.
Yeah,
like,
fuck that.
Sideswipe me. And I was like, nope. Fuck this.
Yeah, dude, fuck all
I'm
that.
going home.
For all my
Coke diesels on the way home.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. For all my people out there that drive pickup trucks in the wintertime, definitely in the Midwest and the mountainous regions where you get snow and slick roads, throw a couple sandbags in the back of your bed, dude, because that bed has no weight in it. You will fishtail easy. I can't tell you. I've got all my
window samples and stuff back there too, so you'd think.
Yeah, no, dude.
Anyway.
I can't tell you the amount of times I've seen dudes roll down the road in a snowstorm or a little bit of a flurry, just hauling ass in their pickup trucks and no weight in the back of that thing. And then 2 miles down the road, I see them in the ditch.
Oh, and it happens literally so fucking fast.
It's quick, dude. It's quick.
I saw in real time in like a 10-mile distance of how it went from being normal, just cruising along at 70 miles an hour, nobody paying a care in the world to road conditions, to being like, holy shit, like semis pulled over with the flashers on.
Yep.
It changed fast.
It gets sketchy out there, y'all. So my pickup drivers out there, throw a couple sandbags in the back of your pickup in the winter, dude. Get some weight in the back of that mother.
The old Tacoma stayed tried and true though. The old noble steed.
True. Oh, Christian's right though. They get going, trucks get going, they get going, but when they lose control, it's over, man.
Yeah. It was nerve-wracking. It was scary. But,
put a couple sandbags in the back of that bitch and throw it in 4-wheel drive.
Anyway.
Anywho's,
that's just the Midwest in the wintertime.
True, that wind get going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I hope everybody's New Year was good and everybody's Christmas was good. I know I said this last week, but I hope everybody had a good holiday season, and we should be coming down to the end of the holiday festivities. I
think we just had our last Kristen's holiday work party was last night.
I think I saw that Snapchat. Y'all look cute.
Yeah, being at a bar when you're sober, not a lot of fun.
I cannot imagine.
A lot of fun.
Was not me today. I'll tell you that right now, chat. Might be.
No, it's just not that much fun.
Julie's ramping up for Mardi Gras. Julie can like pump the brakes on Mardi Gras, dude. She's basically not Louisiana anymore, dude. She's lived in Tennessee for a long time. She can chill on that.
Who's Julie?
Her stepmom.
Oh, Ham's stepmom?
Yeah, Ham's stepmom. She can go ahead and pump the brakes on Mardi Gras unless she's actually going down to NOLA for it. She ain't nobody in Tennessee celebrating Mardi Gras.
When the fuck is Mardi Gras?
March.
I don't even know when that is. March?
Yeah, it's in March.
We had the Valentine's Day before that.
Yeah, Valentine's Day is the next best thing. Hey, Ham, text me what you want for Valentine's Day, or otherwise I'm fucking sending flowers to your house or something.
Bro, that's not how that fucking works.
That's
what kind of boyfriend
100%,
are you?
That's 100%
you don't
how
ask
that works.
your girlfriend, hey, text me what you want for Valentine's Day. Bro, on the behalf of any women listening to this podcast, I do not co-sign on what just happened. Okay?
Look,
I do not co-sign this.
We differ. We build different, dude. We build different. I just text me what you want. It's fine. We're very laid back. It's chill.
Do you fucking subscribe to Andrew Tate's website too? Are you part of his like 41 tenets
now
or whatever?
We're taking it wildly the other direction, dude. We're taking it wildly the other direction. No, I don't. That man's in jail for fucking human trafficking. I'm not fucking.
I mean, just sounds like, oh, I just tell my girl, hey, you just
I don't tell her nothing.
Want,
I said
baby.
That's asking. At least I'm not just being like, here you go, here's a thing of flowers. Don't give a fuck. Hey,
next
Kristen,
thing you know, you're gonna be telling Ham she's got to get a tattoo on her ass. It says "property of Ben" or whatever.
Don't give her any ideas, dude. She's already said she'd do that without any provocation from me.
Yeah, sounds like Stockholm syndrome, dude.
Hey, run. Get out, Ham. Get out while you can.
Ham, blink twice. I know I can't see you, but just send me like a text that says like, I'm really in the mood for some buffalo wings.
Don't air my. I'm calling her out
Okay.
right now. I'm gonna get angry text message later. Kristen said that she would like a new house for Valentine's Day, so that's out there for you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He said, "Oh, okay. Jesus Christ." Hey, maybe next Valentine's Day, Kristen. Give the man a minute.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. We can work on that.
Nancy said, "Don't get her anything. She'd rather have something on a random Tuesday." True. Valentine's Day mad commercialized now, so I feel like it does mean less.
The thing I like about Valentine's Day is being able to go like eat a nice dinner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it must be nice.
Maybe this year, I don't know. We'll see. A lot of the times for holidays like that, Kristen and I like to just like order a shitload of sushi or something and sit on the couch at home. So
Yeah, random flowers over flowers on special occasions, dude. Facts. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm gonna forget that Valentine's Day even happened until like the day after and be like, oh fuck, that's what's gonna happen.
you fucking Andrew Tate loving motherfucker.
That's not even
man.
why, dude. That's not even why.
How sad are you that he's in jail right now? Are you real sad?
I'm elated
sad?
that he's in jail. I'm elated.
Oh, because you already got all the information from him that you need.
Let's like not do anything for V-Day, bro. Say less, Ham. Say less. That makes my life 1,000 times easier.
Yeah.
Low maintenance girlfriends over anything, dude. Bless up.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyways, we got a couple crazy topics on the docket for tonight.
Well, I would like to say that I was totally right about Andrew Tate from the start. That motherfucker's guilty.
Oh, everybody's been right about it. Fuck that guy, dude.
No, I definitely said I didn't know much about him, to be honest. But the more that I've heard about him this week, and the more that I've investigated, and I knew the dude was a giant piece of shit. Honestly, I only kind of knew that based on like a handful of things that I had seen or heard about the guy.
You knew he was a piece of shit just off of how he talked.
Yeah, the more that I've seen and heard about him in this last week, I'm like, dude is a fucking scumbag. Like
100%, dude.
I also didn't know that he got his start on Big Brother. Like that's what the show Big Brother.
Yeah, he got his start there, and then went into like MMA fighting, and then went from there.
Yeah, because that was like if you type in Andrew Tate, it's like
Big Brother.
Andrew Tate. Where did he get his money or something like that? That's like one of the first Google searches.
It's like Big Brother, and then like MMA fighting, and then apparently, according to him, it was like exclusive website shit, which is very sketchy.
He's got a very like cultish like scam, like he reminds me of the Twitter swindler. Is that what it was called?
The guy that had like a shitload of girlfriends.
Oh, it was Tinder.
Like, Tinder. He had like a shitload of girlfriends that was just scamming the fuck out of.
Yeah, the dude would basically just go from girl to girl.
Yeah.
Using the money that the last girl had given him to now go to a new girl and spend that money pretending like he was super rich. Yeah. And then after he had like flown the next girl around the world, he'd be like, I'm in trouble. Like, my enemies are attacking me and hunting me, and my bank accounts are frozen. I need you to send me money, and I'll pay you back. And they're like, well, the dude's fucking rich. I mean, we've flown all around the world. Of course, you know, honestly, Kristen,
she's not wrong. The dude big brained it, not in a super scumbaggy way, but like it was a big brain play in the worst possible way.
Dude's a fucking terrible human being, but is very smart. And Andrew Tate is kind of the same way, honestly. The dude has built a fucking empire. The dude is not dumb, which I heard on one podcast this week. They were like hypothesizing about like, what if this is all just like a giant play? Like all of these allegations and everything, because it would make sense. He's been saying like, oh, the first thing they do is try to cancel you. Yeah. Second thing they do is arrest you on some bullshit charges, and the third thing they do is kill you. Well, this was after he had already been canceled for very good reason. One of the times.
One of the few times cancel culture actually did its job.
Yeah, and it's not even like a quote unquote cancel. It's just being like, can we fucking ignore this guy because he's a giant douchebag?
Yeah.
But the dude's a fucking genius. Like, he's made a lot of money out of nothing, virtually.
Yeah, well, there's people known as mad geniuses, and the Tinder swindler, and this guy might fall into that category.
Yeah, have you been? You should pull up his website. I was just
Andrew Tate's website?
Yeah.
No, thank you. I think my recommended pages and my targeted ads would not appreciate that.
Just pull it up. It's not gonna fucking. I was just on it before we went live to to look at it.
AndrewTate.com.
No, it's
what is it?
Yeah. Anyway, it is like the broiest, douchiest But I could see how if you were like
Is it the
some,
Hustlers University 3.0?
I think that's what it's called. Yeah.
I don't even want to click on this now, dude. What the fuck
It's
is
so
this?
douchey, dude. It's so bad.
Don't give that man more clicks. Good lord, sorry. It's for the good of the podcast, Ham.
Oh, and I'd never support.
Sign
that
up
type.
now, dude. Actually, no.
Yeah, dude. Hey,
Fucking
classes are filling up quick right now.
Hustlers University 3.2 is a global community that offers courses in freelancing, investing, and business. It was founded in 2021, dude, by Andrew Cobra Tate. They put his fucking MMA name.
The Cobra.
They put his MMA name in the fucking hook to try and get you to sign up. Jesus Christ.
You want to be a fucking Slytherin
Fucking
snake
dude, here you
in the
go.
jungle?
Meet Andrew Tate. I've gone from nothing to an ultra high net worth individual in bold who has built a
Which is true.
multi-million dollar empire. My current mission is to gather individuals who realize that the system is designed to keep you poor for the rest of your life. This is why I built this community called Hustlers University 3.0. Which implies there was a Hustlers University 1.0 and then 2.0. Where you will learn everything about becoming rich and escaping the system. Then there's a sick pic of him and his Aston Martin DB9. I've gathered a team of professors making anywhere from 10 to 500K per month. What a wide range of salary for the professors you've gathered.
So you can either make 10K a month or you can make 500K a month.
I can't guarantee which.
Kind of a coin flip, but
they will all guide you along your path to success. For any question you ask, you will get a professional answer. The goal is to learn and start making money. This looks like a website I would have made in fucking high school fucking computing class.
And you put all that effort into it, and then you call it Hustlers 3.0?
Put all this effort. Like, Hustlers 3.0. That sounds like I'm trying to start a sex shop, dude. Sex shop 3.0.
2010, I would have been like, oh, Hustlers, that's kind of, you know.
Dude, get a load of this fucking tagline. The perfect place to begin is exactly where you are right now. Crown emoji.
Yes. Become a king.
Become a king
God. And give me your money so you can be rich.
Save my spot for only $49.
Hey, that's just small down payment.
Pay Andrew Tate $50 and he will tell you how to get rich quick.
Get the fuck out of here.
With professors that make anywhere from 10 to 500K a month. Oh my God, there's a bunch of Discord screenshots at the bottom of this website, dude. What the fuck is this?
Does he have Discord? I'm guessing he has like Discord channels.
Yeah, there's just a bunch of Discord screenshots of just people that are like, thanks so much, Andrew Tate, dude. My portfolio went from zero to hero.
Definitely not hired actors.
Ham said,
Definitely
Hustler
not.
Hollywood unaffiliated. Don't desecrate Hustler Hollywood like that. Sam. No.
True. We are being a little hard on the guy.
Oh my God, dude. What a fucking
Do
bum.
You know how they're catching him on trafficking or like the alleged trafficking charges?
Because he fucking put a pizza box in the middle of his video and they're like, oh, he's in Romania.
That was false. They did not catch him based on the pizza. I thought that was a little weird. It's like with cell phone tracking abilities.
It wasn't the pizza box? Oh, that ruins everything I had. I'm pain and suffering, dude.
Romanian officials have confirmed that the pizza box, that was just some story that got picked up. No, not part of it.
Damn, unfortunate. Okay, so how'd they get him?
Well, they basically kind of knew where he was and they were gathering not evidence, but like claims, you know, whatever, talking to witnesses. Mm-hmm. So it's in the similar realm of how they charged. Oh, what was that? There's that guy who he'd bring girls in to like have them model. No, he'd bring them in and say like, okay, this is for a photo shoot. And then he would like convince them into doing pornography with him. And then he would end up posting it online, and the dude got in a bunch of trouble. So it's like under the same premise. They like made a law. I'm botching the shit out of this, but they made a law where if you say I bring in 5 girls under like false pretenses.
I saw something about them like that was the basis of the human trafficking case against him. Was it was false pretense? He brought him in to do modeling stuff, and then ended up exploiting them.
Yeah. So what he did was the guy would have like 5 girlfriends at a time.
Yeah.
And at one point in time, he coordinated and brought all 5 of them in. And apparently they knew that they were like in an open relationship with him, but he would kind of prey on these girls that were in like unfortunate economic circumstances. And
Classic.
he would promise them, like one girl, he promised a marriage with his brother, I think, if she did like porn with him, I guess. And after they did whatever they did, he was basically like, yeah, that's not happening. And so that's the trafficking aspect. It's not the like
because
buying and selling of human beings, or like owning a human and like keeping them under lock and chain and then selling their sexual services.
Yeah.
It's not that sort of trafficking. It was. And then apparently he had them all like tattoo his name or like owned by Tate or something on them.
What the fuck, dude?
If they did pornography outside of work with him, his brand would be on them, and then he would be liable to be able to collect money or monetary gains from that sex work.
So he's just basically owning humans and then
he's a fucking scumbag.
He thinks douche nozzle.
He legitimately thinks that and it's very evident. One of the quotes that I read that he is not famous for, but he's well known for is something to the effect of, I'm not a rapist, but I like the idea of being able to do whatever I want to another human being, or something like that. Like, well, that's pretty fucking rapey, dude. Yeah. Like, don't say that kind of shit.
That's
like,
not.
It's like, I don't like breaking the law. I don't like robbing banks, but I do like the idea of being able to rob a bank.
But if I could rob a bank, I would. Like, what?
I was going to a different train of thought there. But anyway, I had to course correct. Because anything in that vein, like... I'm not a pedophile, but I like the idea of people being able to be pedophiles. Like, don't say that. That's not cool. That's not fun. That's not a good thing to say.
That's not it, dude. That's not
Rape is not good under any pretense. Let's not.
Let's not even fucking grace it, dude. Dude, I hope he sits in a Romanian prison for forever.
And apparently the Romanian system is very corrupt. Tim Dillon actually got hired by Tate a long time ago to go do like a comedy set for a bunch of high-powered Romanian people. And he said the girls just kind of like sat around, and it was very kind of strange, and the whole thing was very strange, but they paid him to go basically hang out and do comedy or whatever for these people. And he was sharing his kind of experience in a very Tim Dillon way, which is very satirical.
Yeah.
But I think the long and short of it is the dude's a fucking scumbag. And
well, hopefully the corruption doesn't sway so hard that he gets out of it. That would be the worst.
If this is all a giant publicity scam,
I'm going to be so pissed.
Would even more so go to show you that the dude is a scumbag, but he's a genius.
Yeah.
I mean, still a special place in hell for him, I think, but
he'll get his eventually.
Yeah.
Speaking of people getting theirs, apparently there was a psychotic axe murdering hitchhiker that was getting theirs.
Dude, you got to play that video.
See if I can find it.
Most people will probably know what we're talking about, but it's the Kai dude.
Is the video in the link that you sent me?
I believe that it is. It's that dude. He like hatchets a guy in the head.
He bashes
In
a
this,
dude's brain in. Oh, is this
in
the?
like
Is
in
it
the
the
middle of
video
the road.
of the like? Is it the trailer for the Netflix thing?
Well, the original video is what jump started him into that. Original interview is what like jump started him into going viral, basically. Like, I'm Kai from Dogtown, or
Smash!
Everyone around the world wanted a piece of this kid.
How do you know this guy?
The internet, man.
Is that really you?
How did it make you feel, though, being this viral sensation?
I'm not a virus. I'm a sensation. I'm Kai.
Most people that are heroes are not homeless people. There was something funny about him and kind of cute and sweet and innocent.
He has such an endearing quality. There's so much charisma.
Before I say anything else, I want to say no matter what you've done, you deserve respect. Even if you make mistakes, you're worthwhile.
If
Yo,
you're
thanks,
going to
Kai.
glorify someone, you better know who you're glorifying.
Kai, the hatchet-wielding hitchhiker, he's been arrested for allegedly taking the life of a man in New Jersey.
There was no forced entry, but under the computer is a phone number with the name
oh,
Lawrence
are they
Kai.
doing a Netflix thing
just
on
stopped
him?
Yeah, they're making a
Could he be
Netflix documentary
responsible
about
for
it.
something like this.
About how he killed
what
the
actually happened that day in Fresno.
how he
Both.
killed the other
Being
guy.
the
Think
hero
both.
or not.
Yeah,
Hitting somebody in the head with a hatchet
that'll
times,
be interesting. I'll
one
definitely
side or
watch
not.
that.
is violent.
'Cause I remember
When it
him
comes
going
to a certain
viral for the
situation
original
of pressure, you either become a diamond or you get crushed.
Smash!
Smash. January 10th, dude. Couple of days and it's out.
Oh, sick. Yeah, so for people who don't know who Kai was, he went famous for being a hitchhiker that hatcheted this dude in the head that was having like a psychotic break and like was choking out this random girl in the middle of the road, like at a stoplight or something like that.
So in the article, it says that they fucking like pinned her against a semi truck with their car, and then the dude choked her out.
Yeah.
It was like super fucked.
Apparently, also, he was smoking a joint with that dude
Yeah.
that he ended up hatcheting before any of this happened. And the way that interview portrayed it was just, he was just some random bystander.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, there's reports that joint he smoked with that dude was mixed with like LSD and shit too. And that's why the guy like had a psychotic break. So he was not as innocent or just like the hero that people or that it was portrayed to be. And then apparently he ended up staying at some dude's house.
Yeah, so like later on, apparently he ended up over on the East Coast somewhere, and like, so months after the viral episode, it was a 73-year-old lawyer named Joseph Galfrey was found dead in Jersey. His head had been smashed in. And the police found a piece of paper tucked under the laptop with Kai's name and number on it, along with a train ticket receipt. So they found surveillance footage of Galfrey purchasing a train ticket for Kai at the station and then hugging him goodbye. And then authorities ended up apprehending Kai at a bus station in Philly a couple of days later. So Kai admitted to killing Galfrey, but like painted it as self-defense. Like Galfrey ended up like trying to SA him and drugged him and shit, but like apparently that like it's not, they're not corroborating that story, because apparently like Kai like was at that dude's house and then left and then came back a couple days later, and then why would the dude hug him if like that was like, why would they embrace it? That was what was going on. Like, it was really weird. And apparently Kai ended up like cutting his hair and tried to flee the state and all this other mess. So
have a feeling it was a sex work type situation
It
where
could.
he paid Kai to come perform sexual activities with him, and then
Kai was
dude
like, "Wait,
just
what?"
lost it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but apparently Kai is now in jail as of sentenced in 2019 for first-degree murder to 57 years in jail. He's got to serve at least 85% of his sentence. He's been appealing it since 2021. So, but yeah,
Made me sad. I was like, I saw that article today. I'm like, oh no, Kai, I remember that guy. It was such a feel-good story, and apparently not. He's
this might be
not such a good dude. Thought that was interesting. Was this the original interview?
His car into a PG&E worker, pinning him against his truck. The man's passenger comes to the rescue.
People say don't hitchhike. Well, good thing I was hitchhiking. That woman was in danger. So I ran up behind him with a hatchet. Smash, smash, smash. Yeah, yeah. If he started driving that car again, there'd be a hell of a lot of bodies around here.
You should find the original one that's not with like the song.
Oh, the actual interview? This one?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I'm one of the heroes.
Yeah. Can we talk to you? Do you mind?
What do you want to talk about?
What happened today?
Well, went straight out of Dogtown, skateboarding, surfing it up. Before I say anything else, I want to say no matter what you've done, you deserve respect. Even if you make mistakes, you're lovable. And it doesn't matter your looks, skills, or age, or size, or anything. You're worthwhile.
Well, thanks,
No one
Kai.
could ever take that away from you.
You
Now,
murderous fuck.
This stuff right here,
I know.
I was driving and I was in the passenger side of this f***er's car, and he comes over on there. He was over by the recycling center. He says, "Oh, when I was in the Virgin Islands, 30 years old on a business trip, I this 14-year-old." I was like, "You what?" He's like, "I raped this 14-year-old." Starts crying, gives me a big hug. He's just like,
Jesus.
Our guy. I'm like, "Oh shit, you must be f***ed, man. Like, what's he talking about?" I didn't take him seriously at first. Comes driving down this way. He's like, "You know what? I come to realize I'm Jesus Christ, and I can do anything I f***ing want to." And watch this, bam, and he smashed into this f***ing guy right there, pinned him in between that f***ing truck. And so I hop out, I look over, the guy's pinned there. I mean, like, freight train riders know this. Like, if you get pinned between something, do not f***ing move that shit, otherwise you bleed out. Like, motherfucker, I ran in, I grabbed the keys, and f***ing sitting there like nothing even happened. And like, f***ing, like, man, if you started driving that car around again, man, there would have been a hell of a lot of bodies around here. I hop on out, and so I grabbed the bag, I threw it over by that pole right there, and then f***ing Buddy gets out, and these two women are trying to help him. He runs up and he grabs one of them, man. Like a guy that big can snap a woman's neck like a pencil stick. So I f***ing ran up behind him with a hatchet, smash, smash, smash. Yeah.
The lady said you saved her life.
She was the one who got grabbed by that f***er. You know what? F*** is cool. That guy ain't. Shit.
How'd you get in this car? How did you?
Shit. What a psycho, dude.
Fucking smash.
Smash. Smash. Dude, what a fucking wild dude.
Fucking out of Dogtown.
Dude, straight up dog surfing it up.
Yeah, apparently one of the major broadcasting networks wanted to do a reality show about him at one point.
Yeah, they fucking which one was it?
Bravo or
Jimmy Kimmel tried to fucking get him, and apparently they found him just fucking publicly urinating somewhere, just fucking rippered.
Yeah, Bieber tried to hit him up.
Bieber tried to hit him up to collab, and then it was something like, it was some reality TV show that was like, "Oh yeah, dude, we'll get Kai on here," and then they were like, "Oh wait, never mind."
Yeah, not the most mentally stable person in the world.
Was described as a powder keg.
Yeah, people close to him said that he had definitely two sides, and once that side switched over to the dark one, it was not a good scene.
Yeah.
So Kai's in jail.
Has been for a while, and probably will stay there for a long while, because he is
that's what happens when
mentally
you murder
unwell
someone.
and murdered people without discretion.
Speaking of murders, they caught that alleged Idaho murderer. Have you seen anything about that?
Yeah, I did see that the kid that killed like 4 people up in Idaho at a college.
Fucking terrifying shit.
Yeah, I didn't look too much into it because I was like, oh, fuck, dude, here we go again.
So the guy was studying criminology.
That makes sense.
And he had posted on, I believe it was Reddit, wanting to know about people who had committed a murder, how they planned it, how they executed it, how they felt afterwards, and claiming that he was doing like a research paper,
research project, yeah,
which would check out at the time, kind of, still kind of weird, but. And then apparently after he committed these murders, people at his school were saying that he came back like a more happy person, a more talkative person. He was like in a better mood. The dude was always kind of weird. And then after he committed these murders, obviously he hadn't been arrested yet, or people didn't know it was him. But dude is certified psychopath.
Yeah, that's 100%. They're saying he came back like more talkative and everything like that. That means he's riding that high from it.
Oh yeah, he definitely enjoyed every second of it.
Yeah, so he was riding that high, and as soon as that high would have run out and gone away, he would have hit it. He would have done it again.
Oh, he'd be looking for more people. 100%. Yeah, apparently just chose these random 4 college students, and
that's so fucking whack.
There was 6 of them in there, and the only thing that saved the other 2 roommates was that their doors were locked. Apparently they like locked the door to their room at night, and the other 4 didn't have their rooms locked, I guess.
You lock your rooms, dude.
And people were super pissed, and like the Reddit and what's the name of the fucking app that is super TikTok internet detective sleuths came out, and they had dragged some fucking poor people, like saying that because the police weren't letting people know who their lead was. Apparently their lead was this guy from pretty early on.
They just never said it.
Well, no, you can't, because it's an ongoing investigation.
Yeah.
And you want to wait to make your arrest until you have as much hard evidence in front of you as possible, because you look at cases like maybe Casey Anthony, where prosecution did a pretty shitty job, and maybe they arrested too quick before they had their ducks in a row. So they got to wait to make the arrest until they really have hard, substantial evidence. And that's what they were doing. In the meantime, TikTok flamed this one poor dude who apparently was just like out walking his dog one day, and apparently has a touch of autism, and is just a neighbor to the 4 college kids.
Oh, come on.
Interviewer for a news station wants to ask him some questions. Guy's kind of socially awkward, but he answers the questions, and of course fucking TikTok sleuths are like, that's the guy. It was definitely him. Like, do you see how awkward he was and how nervous he was?
Super fucking smart.
They drugged this fucking poor man and had people, half of the world on TikTok convinced that this guy was the fucking killer, and they found out his name and shit.
Yeah.
And so apparently that guy's girlfriend is now saying, like, is anybody going to apologize to my boyfriend for fucking crashing
ruining his life
for a week?
Dude just got a touch of the tism, dude, and you're going to drag him through the fucking like mud like that? Leave him alone, man.
Yeah. That's where fucking TikTok, all that, people just need to leave other people alone, man.
Really, like, and the freaking court of public opinion needs to just stop, because none of you are smart enough. None of you are smart enough to figure shit out like that. Like 95% of you don't have a degree in any of that shit to like warrant you trying to help the proper authorities. Just sit down, and shut the fuck up. Tired of y'all.
Oh, well, Andrew Tate got caught by a pizza box. Motherfucker, no, he didn't. That was the story.
I'll be the first to admit, I got hooked by that story, and I thought it was hilarious that if it was a pizza box and he got caught by it, super funny.
Oh, a lot of people did. A lot of people did buy. I mean, Well, again, it seemed kind of weird to me, but I mean, it would make sense, you know, if especially like Romania, they probably don't have the highest sort of intelligence, and maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being countryist.
Romania, you heard it here first, dude. Alex is straight shitting on your intelligence.
Yeah. Well, you also have a corrupt fucking government, so I really don't care that much.
Nope. Fair enough. There it is. Rebuttal.
Not
Romania.
going to Romania anytime soon.
Romania rebuttal in the comments. Hello.
Yeah, I'm glad they caught that fuck though, because like you said, he definitely would have been.
Yeah, he would have done it again.
That itch.
That's how serial killers and those people like operate, dude. It's like they get that, they hit it, they get the kill, they ride that high for a minute, and as soon as it starts to taper off, they're like start planning the next one so they can hit the high again, dude. It's like doing drugs for them.
Yeah,
it's like doing drugs.
And don't meddle in fucking investigations and drag good, honest people through the mud on TikTok while authorities are doing their fucking job.
Yeah, dude, just sit down, shut the fuck up, and let it fucking develop. You're not smart enough to help the authorities. Sit down and shut up.
Yeah, the theory that only females really care about true crime, I'm a perfect example of why that's not true, because I fucking love true crime. And I listen to a lot of podcasts.
Your spirit animal is a middle-aged white woman.
Could be. I don't know. Apparently it's a warrior, according to Emily.
Speaking of, I need to get a hold of her soon and run another reading.
I did that reading that I told you about with her right before Christmas, a couple days before Christmas.
Yeah, I remember that.
And her friend does that Reiki.
I just saw her promote her friend on her Instagram the other day, the Reiki stuff. I don't remember exactly what the Reiki is, but
I don't. I think she described it like a massage for your soul.
Is it like the chakra stuff, dude? Like she like unblocks your chakras?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be doing it here soon.
Dude, let me know.
I'm gonna be booking because she said, Emily said in my reading with her that she thought it would be really helpful for me. So
yeah, thanks, Chris. I knew it. I knew it had something. I was pretty sure it had something to do with chakras.
Probably does. I'm gonna be
unblock the chakras, dude. There it is. They align your chakras.
Sweet.
Let me know how it goes. I'm very
aligned as fuck, dog.
I'm curious as fuck on how it goes. I need to figure out. I need to get onto Emily's Instagram and see when she has another reading up for grabs, because I need to book one.
She was telling me that Reiki stuff, it can have a lot of like physical effects on you too. Like
shit.
In the sense of like pain or ailments being healed. And I've needed surgery on my ankle for 12 years now.
My man's just been rocking a bum ankle for 12 years.
Yeah, dude. It happened in college when I was playing baseball. And it was a weird type of injury to where it doesn't bother me all the time. But like if I step just the right way.
Oh, it'll fuck you up.
I reffed 5 games of basketball yesterday. And by that 4th and 5th game, my ankle
brother in
was
Christ, you went and played 5 games of basketball yesterday?
I didn't play. I refereed.
Oh, okay. Still, though. Goddamn.
Read an article where they need refs in Omaha for youth basketball bad because apparently the parents are bitching at an all-time high, and a lot of people just don't want to do it. And so I thought, especially this whole new sober journey, like I got a lot more time on my hands. Saturday, I'm sitting at home. I'm not sitting here and crushing Coors Lights and watching college basketball. Yeah.
Actually,
might as well get out and do something.
Yeah, for real, dude. Speaking of college basketball, I haven't talked to you about this yet, but like, how about fucking Texas basketball coach, dude? Former basketball coach getting fired on domestic violence charges.
It just further proves my point that some sort of witch doctor has placed a curse on the University of Texas athletic programs that does not involve volleyball or golf. Because those two programs are good. They win. Texas women's volleyball won a national championship this year.
Yeah.
But we finally have a top 5 program, sports program, basketball program in this case in the nation, and it's looking like we were the odds-on favorite to win it all, be national champions. And old fucking booze hound Chris Beard.
Yeah.
Apparently, the guy's known for
beating the shit out of his family.
Bottle. No, it's his fiance. So,
that's right.
And apparently, this isn't the first time they've had not an altercation, but a fight. They've been engaged for 6 years.
Jesus Christ, dude! Shit or get off the pot.
First thing, is this fucking college or high school? Like, what are we doing? You're a grown man making $5 million a year, and you've been engaged to a woman for 6 years. Like,
right?
Maybe she ain't the one, brother. You know.
Like, shit or get off the pot, my boy.
So apparently they get into an altercation. Alcohol was a factor. She is pressing him about their relationship and ends up breaking his reading glasses, like smacking his reading glasses off of his face.
Interesting.
And then she comes in the room with a new pair of reading glasses. And then that's when the altercation picked up again, and he ended up, reports say that he ended up putting her on the bed, strangling her. She had bruises on her arms and her legs. Altercation. Then the next day she said, well, no, he didn't really strangle me. I'd like to strike that from the record. I was exaggerating. Well, she also probably sobered up and realized, wait a minute, we have $5 million a year on the table here, and if he gets fired, we can kiss that money goodbye.
Yeah.
So everything she tried to do, his legal team tried to do after the point was all damage control. And this is going back, I think this happened 3 weeks ago. But they suspended him without pay right away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
and
remember
then
that.
we end up fucking almost losing to Rice because it happened like the day afterwards. And then we end up, yeah, dude, it's just fucking nightmare.
Yikes.
Fucking nightmare.
Dude, want to know what else was a nightmare?
Being a Texas fan.
I mean,
what?
Also true, but also the House Speaker vote, dude.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I haven't been watching it, but we are like 8 days into the new year, and it took 15 rounds of voting to get this motherfucker elected as the House Speaker because 20 like fucking far right conservatives were like, nah, he's not the one for us, and swore up and down they wouldn't concede. And finally, after 15 rounds of voting later, they're like, fine, fuck it, dude, I guess we'll vote him in.
Children being children. These are elected officials.
Elected
to run
officials.
Our fucking country.
You know what's crazy is there hasn't been a extended voting period for the Speaker of the House like this in 100 years. The last time was 1923.
Yeah. Yep.
And all these are the people that we have elected to represent our states, everyone. Taking 15 fucking rounds and 5 days of voting to get somebody to replace the fucking cryptoid that is Nancy Pelosi.
We haven't seen pettiness like this in 100 years.
We haven't seen pettiness like this since Jersey Shore, dude.
It really is almost a reality show.
It's a reality it's not a government anymore. It's a reality TV program.
The worst part is they try to like be funny and
like this is not funny.
And cutting edge. That one guy, what was the thing? I saw the video. He said my vote's for Kevin McCarthy, and then said some other last name. Oh fuck!
You make a joke about like Home Alone or some shit.
Yeah, he made some sort of joke.
Like,
what I'm trying to get at is they think that this is like acceptable and acceptable to a level that where we can joke about it.
no, it's not fun.
And-
It's frustrating that our government had to go through all of this because grown-ass adults who were elected officials decided to be petty and drag this on enough because they didn't think that Kevin McCarthy would be a loud enough voice for our grievances. There's 20 of you. Apparently your grievances and what you want aren't fucking important enough because there's only 20 of you behind them. Shut up.
It's so bad, dude.
Like, just shut the fuck up. You're the only 20 people that want whatever you're wanting. Apparently, obviously, the rest of the fucking House of Representatives could give a fuck less what you have to say because you're the only 20 people that care, dude. Like, holy shit.
I don't even know the word that I'm looking for.
Well,
Childishness,
yeah.
the immaturity, the pettiness,
all of the above.
It's like it really does make me sit and look at them and be like, that's who's running the fucking country, huh?
Yeah, those are the people we voted into office for. Those people.
Like, you wouldn't be shitty like that or make rude comments like that to your coworkers in an office space. Like, that would be not the time. It would be very unprofessional to do, like, if you were just working in a normal office space.
Yeah.
And you motherfuckers are running the goddamn country. And you can't even pretend to try to get along.
No, they don't care. It's just outrageous. Like, they don't care to get along. They don't. Well, okay, so I want to go super crazy because I did see photographs and stuff. So they did say, I did see something, and hopefully I'm not getting fucking bamboozled. But since there wasn't a speaker, the cameras on C-SPAN and stuff could like pan around the room and look at things rather than focus on like the Speaker of the House the entire time. And because of that, there is a lot of bipartisan conversation that happens like across the aisles and stuff, which is like cool. Like, that's good to know that like they actually talk to each other and don't just like, hate each other from across the room.
Yeah.
But these 20 holdouts were the ones that were just fucking it up for everyone. And Kevin McCarthy made concessions to them to try and get them to vote for him. And as petty as it is, I hope he backs off of those concessions because I'm more than positive the concessions they wanted him to make were probably outlandish.
Well, and yeah, I forget what one of them was. Fuck, I've listened to too many podcasts this week. My head's swimming with this information. But one of the concessions that they wanted him to make, which is pretty commonplace in a vote like this, to say, okay, if you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back.
Yeah.
Which in a situation like this is commonplace. It sounds a little not blackmail-y, but a little maybe not official elected politicians should be, conducting and behavior this way, but good, bad, or indifferent. It's not the ugliest thing in politics. But the concessions they were asking him to make, they were saying, well, if you do this for us, then we'll think about it. They weren't even saying, if you help us out here, we'll help you out there. They were like, well, do it and then we'll think about it. It's like, that's not even how this is supposed to work. Like, this is already kind of a weird gray area of politics. And now you're making it even smarmier by saying, well, if you do that, then we'll think about voting for you. Like, motherfuckers, grow up. You guys are like monkeys again, like children sitting there slinging shit at each other. Like, can we have an adult in the room?
No.
Can someone put a fucking adult in that room, please? And
Nancy
make these children get along?
That one of the concessions was that they could vote him out. How petty do you have to be to put that on the table? God damn. Hey, dude, we'll vote for you, but only if you tell us that we can vote you out if we don't agree.
One little thing in there.
If you piss us off, can we vote you out?
we would like to be able to get rid of you, and then we'll vote for you. Yeah, man.
Yes, you can be there, but if you make us angry, we're getting rid of you. Thank you. Okay, bye. Like,
Fire you as long
What?
as you give us the ability to fire you at any point without any sort
with
of
no
cause.
cause. We're just gonna fire you if you piss us off. Like, what?
Sound good?
What in the freaking circus monkeys is going on around here?
Hey, congrats! You're the Speaker of the House.
As soon as you say one thing we disagree with, you're not
Don't
gonna be
make
speaker
us
anymore.
angry. Remember.
Like, and they had
Remember this
nobody else to put
decision.
up for Speaker of the House. This was the only person. It took 15 rounds of voting. 15. Which, like, they were saying as soon as you lose, like, 4 votes, like, you already know that you've lost the vote, but you have to sit there for the remaining hour and a half while they read everybody's name off and what their vote is. It's not just like, fuck it, dude, you lost. They have to, it's not anonymous. You have to read every single person's vote and what they voted. So you got to sit there and read 400 fucking members of the House's names off at what they voted. Like, holy frick, dude. Like, people who had just got elected into the House representatives and stuff brought their kids with them the first couple days because they thought, oh, we'll get a speaker, we'll all get sworn in, it'll be a cool thing for, you know, families to be there and watch us get. No, it took fucking 5 days and 15 rounds of voting.
Yeah,
And now,
sorry, kids. You're gonna have to go back to school.
Yeah, go ahead and go back
fault.
to freaking Iowa, where we just got elected from, and go back to school. Sorry, you're not gonna get to watch Daddy get fucking sworn in. Like, holy shit, dude.
Yep. It reminded me of that British Parliament video that you sent me about
It
the
was
guy
Canada.
asking.
It was
Or
Canada.
Canada, yeah. Can you play that?
I can see if I can pull it up, dude. It was it was like, so it was the very conservative portion of Canada. Where did I send it to you? Where did I send it to you on?
You sent it to
I texted it to you
me
Or should I
on
s-
Instagram.
Yeah, did I send it to you on Instagram?
Yes.
I'll go back. I'll look. I know I sent it to Combo on Discord. Let me see if I can. See if I can find it. But yeah, basically it was like the very conservative portion of the Canadian Parliament talking to the very liberal portion of Canadian Parliament.
Video's so funny, dude.
It was so aggravating, but it was so funny at the same time. I had to get through all the randomness that I sent you. I sent you some golf stuff. No, I texted.
It wasn't on
text-
Instagram.
I texted it to you.
Oh, I did send you that video of the fucking Mexican cartels shooting.
I actually haven't
Anti-
watched that yet. Was that today?
No, that was this past week. I want to say like Tuesday or Wednesday of this past week.
Mm.
The Mexican cartels are shooting 50 caliber weapons at commercial airliners
Jesus, I'll have to look at it. I might have.
in response to Chapo's son being caught and imprisoned.
Yikes! All right, here you go.
Which
chat. This is the most aggravating 3.5 minutes of your life.
Prosperity, who is a member of parliament here in Ottawa.
So this guy right here is the conservative guy asking the question to the Liberal Party.
Average cost for a home in the city of Ottawa.
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, my title is the Minister of Tourism and Associate Minister of Finance. I'm sure my honourable colleague across the way knows that. But let me say, Mr. Speaker, 156,000 jobs.
The Honourable Member for Carleton.
The Minister of Treasury Board can help by telling us the average cost of a house in the nation's capital.
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I want to say 106% of jobs have been recovered since the lowest point of the pandemic.
Member for Carleton.
What is the average increase in house prices since this government took office in 2015?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, Canada's economy contracted by 17% between February and April 2020, the largest and most sudden contraction in real GDP since the
No one cares. Just answer the fucking question about the goddamn houses, dude.
The average house price.
You know he's getting pissed when that mask comes off.
Yeah.
Member for Carlton.
And what would they pay for the average house?
The
In
minister.
2020, unemployment rated more than doubled from a pre-pandemic level of 5.7% to a record of 13.7%, 6% now.
Cool. What's the house price? Just tell me the price of a house.
In the chamber, the question was, what is the average cost of a house in Canada today?
The honourable minister.
Mr. Speaker, our government has made historic investments in housing affordability, and we will continue to do so.
The honourable member for Carlton.
And how affordable are such houses?
The honourable minister.
Children,
Speaker,
dude.
our government has made historic investments in housing. We will continue to do so that housing is affordable for all Canadians.
Honourable member for Carlton.
If so, how much have house prices increased since this government took office?
The honourable minister.
Mr. Speaker, let's talk about how it's
No one's
He's
there.
just jumping out of that seat. He can't wait.
Income fell by an unprecedented 28 billion during the percent.
My man is reading a
Honourable
script.
member for Carlton.
One last time, in dollars, how much have house prices risen since this government took office?
The honourable minister.
Mr. Speaker, consumer confidence is back. People are back to work. 106% of jobs have been recovered since the lowest point in the pandemic.
The honourable member.
How
for
do you have
Carlton.
more than 100% of jobs recovered? That's what I want to know.
Minister.
From a
Probably
steep decline
created
in
6%
profits, we're
more
back
jobs, if I
66%
had
to Have
since
to.
the bottom of the pandemic.
Who cares about the pandemic? The house prices, please.
Member minister.
Mr. Speaker, the economy is recovering.
Member for Carlton.
Does the minister have any idea what it costs for the average person to buy a house in Canada? Does he have any idea, or does he even care?
Mr. Speaker,
The minister.
subsidy helped more than 213,000 businesses stay afloat.
What?
The average Canadian
so
can
this
see how
is
much this
painful to
government knows
watch.
and cares about the cost of buying a home in this country, which is their level of care is zero. I'm going to give him one last chance. Can he tell us what it costs the average Canadian to buy the average house in Canada today? How much?
The honourable minister.
Mr. Speaker, the CERB helped nearly 9 million Canadians who lost their
Oh,
jobs.
he doesn't answer. What do you know?
Affordable for them. We will continue to do so.
I was.
So let's just waste 3 minutes of taxpayer dollars by sitting around and fucking being children. And that's not even the United States.
No, that
It's
was
fucking
Canada. And I was just like, I was scrolling through TikTok and I watched that and I got hooked because the first 30 seconds I was like, holy shit, is this guy going to answer? And then I wasted 3.5 minutes of my life watching that because I was like, Jesus Christ, this man's just not going to answer the goddamn question. And I was like, cool. So it's not just our government that has these fucking problems where people just don't give a fuck.
So not only it's here, but it's around the world, which that makes me panic even a little bit more.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah,
not great.
Sweet. I'm so stoked.
Dude, don't
that
worry
these are
though,
the
dude.
people.
Saudi Arabia is building the line.
Fucking line, dude. The line.
The fucking line. They also have, what's the other one? The hexagon shit that's like they're building as the port system.
I want to know who's going to live on the line.
I want to know what Matt Damon movie is going to get made about the line.
For people who don't know what the line is, Saudi Arabia is basically trying to build a city that's just in a straight line.
It's a straight line, two mirrored edges on either side, and inside the line, it's mad tall. Like it's skyscraper tall.
Yes.
And inside it's like levels of housing from top to bottom. Obviously, the richer people live at like one end of the line, and then the higher levels and the lower people live. And in each section of the line where X amount, I don't remember how many people live, but there's like schools. Everything you need is in your section of the line. Schools, shopping, commerce, everything is there. But obviously you can travel to other portions of the line where like maybe your friends or family live, but it's like a dystopian movie coming to reality. Like what's going to happen is the rich are going to live at the top and just dump their fucking chamber pots essentially on the lower people at the bottom that live at the bottom of this thing. Like what? And what's going to happen when like an earthquake runs through there? It's just going to shatter everything.
It's like some Hunger Games type shit.
It's the Hunger Games, some type of dystopian 80s future movie. Like whoever is in Saudi Arabia watched Blade Runner too many times and was like, what can we do to make this better? I've got it.
Guys.
I've got it, dude. We'll run a line. We'll run a line from the hexagonal port straight down to whatever the fuck's at the other end of the line. Whatever, they have 3 things. It's like the line, the fucking hexagonal port thing, and something else, dude. I'm gonna have to look
Fastest
it up now.
way from one point to another, straight line. Hear me out, guys.
The line and wait, what is freaking? What are they called? Saudis, 3 new fucking fucking I don't know things. We'll just see if that pulls up. No, that's not it. The line. Okay, so yeah, it's a new smart city. It's called The Line. I'm trying to figure out if. Oh, good. There's something called The Line. It's a TV miniseries. Nice. I'm trying to remember. So we get The Line. Maybe it'll tell me on this. I'm trying. I cannot remember. I don't even know how to Google it. There's the. Oh, dude, no shot. I'm looking on this website, and this looks like some dystopian movie. The chick that's in here is like floating through the line, like dove through the outside of the mirrored edge, like it's like it's water. Oh, this is
dude. Glass is water in the line.
The future of urban living. Yeah, so like it runs all the way to the ocean, and then there's like what? I'm trying to see if this is like. Give me the rest of what else is there. It's the line, and there's like something else. Okay, I don't care about that.
Kristen, if you're still listening, I ordered the pizza, by the way. Don't order the pizza.
They're building it right on the Is it starting at the Suez Canal and rolling towards basically like into Saudi, into like the Israel and stuff. It's just gonna go. It's like 500 meters above sea level. It's what is this? It's like 170 kilometers in length. And they've got a whole bunch of mock-ups of like what would it look like if like Manhattan was the line or whatever. Wild. Oh, actually, speaking of, I'm going on a tangent right now, but speaking of, there's been, since the World Cup, there's been even more Qatar tourism commercials. I just saw another one the other day. It was
Really?
like actually, yeah, it was yesterday. It was like another tourism commercial for Qatar. They were doing one. It was like, you know, trying to show like how Qatar is, and it was like there was like the desert landscape, and then all of a sudden there was like 2 people like kayaking through a tropical jungle. And I was like, where the fucking Qatar is there a tropical jungle? I thought it was all the goddamn desert. Do they just have artificial jungles around?
I don't know.
Again, that's showing my zero knowledge of what the landscape and the environment is like of Qatar. But I was like, dude, Qatar is really out here trying to like transition from whatever the fuck they were doing before, I think oil or whatever, into like tourism. Into like tourism is going to be our main form.
They pretty much made that known during the World Cup. That was a big part of the
going after it hard, because I just saw another. It was just a random commercial. I was watching the Chiefs game. That's what I was watching. I was watching the Chiefs game, and just a commercial for tourism to Qatar came on, and I was like, what?
Well, they want to be the next Dubai, essentially, because that's what Dubai did.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Essentially.
Speaking of oil-producing countries, dude, Egypt and Turkey are trying to join BRIC.
Yeah.
And China, like Xi Jinping left China, and he doesn't leave China to go like talk to these people like at this conference and basically just give a giant Saudi gave the giant, and Saudi's another one that's joining, just giving the giant middle finger to the US.
Yeah, we don't need you and your stupid dollar.
The dollar, which is backed by nothing, apparently.
Yes, which
they're
for my prediction.
Which like they're trying to back their currency by gold again, like actually have gold as the backing of the currency, whereas the US dollar is just like accept this or we'll shoot you, basically.
Yeah. We have this system. It's called the Federal Reserve. You wouldn't understand it. Basically, they print money.
Get it.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't get it. Don't ask us to explain it either, because trust
we
me,
don't get it.
You wouldn't get it.
You wouldn't get it.
Anyway.
We don't get it. We're just printing paper, baby.
There's these green pieces of paper, and they're valuable. Let me tell you. Some have like 100 on them, and those are, you want to hold on to those.
Those are the best ones.
Just the one. You can use them maybe at the gas station. Buy some gum. But you'll definitely those ones with the hundreds on them. You'll want to hold on to those.
You want those ones for sure, dude.
Yeah, that's called an IOU. That's
we owe you $100. Maybe someday, eventually, you'll probably spend this before we get around to paying you. Yeah, it's getting crazy out there. I didn't like do too much research into it. I just saw a little blurb about it not too long ago, and I was like, oh fuck, dude. There was also the caveat in there. They were like, they were shitting on Biden for not doing anything after fucking Saudi Arabia killed that American journalist.
Yeah, might have been nice to do something about that.
Yeah.
And at the same time, we were told not to meddle in the Ukraine and Russian war. And basically we said, oh, it'll be fine. And they said, well, don't do that because the Saudis are going to be pissed. And we're like, oh, the Saudis love us.
Dude, the Saudis, Biden was like, the Saudis love us. They'll be fine. They're not going to do anything.
We buy their oil. We sell them guns. It's fine.
The Saudis were like, go ahead and fuck yourselves.
And they're like, yeah, no, maybe you shouldn't have done that. Maybe we're not just the little old Saudis that we once were.
Maybe we're not just a super bunch of rich dudes that like you. Now we hate you, and maybe we just buy our guns and things from Russia and China.
Yeah.
So much for not fighting wars in the desert anymore, dude. Fuck.
Yeah. It's all just interesting, Everything's fine. It's all fine. We're fine. Things are fine. Everything's fine. We're good.
Jesus Christ.
What else is there to say? If you get too wrapped up in it, you'll drive yourself crazy and force yourself into a panic attack. So
yep,
don't do that.
We don't need that. So we will see you guys next week.
Yeah, the Illuminati's in control of everything anyway.
Oh God, don't get me started on that. I've seen so many blurbs about people trying to expose them lately. That's gonna be a whole rabbit hole we can go down some other time.
You're never gonna expose them. If the Illuminati is a real thing, you're not gonna crack it.
Dude, Jeffree Star is out here trying to expose him. Dude said he got out and is about to expose him.
Yeah,
that's why they ruined his life and put out all those rumors about him.
Jeffree Star was a member of the Illuminati. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't know, dude. All I'm saying is just this the shit that I've seen hippity hop across.
Jay-Z started popping off about I got out of the Illuminati and let me tell you how it works, my ears would perk up. I'd be like, oh, okay. All right.
Not Jeffree Star.
Because Jay,
dude, actually, just to keep this very we're gonna rim around the edge of this rabbit hole. Fucking Cat Williams, he's not in it, but he's fully believes Kevin Hart's way up in that shit, and Cat Williams just be calling them out on their bullshit all the time.
Have I told you about the time that I met Cat Williams?
What the fuck, you met Cat Williams?
Yeah, twice actually.
We've known each other for how long? You just never thought this was a story that you wanted to tell me?
I've never told you this story. I'll have to tell you the full story off the air because there's some parts that I don't want to.
Not appropriate
on here. But yeah, he bought ranch property in fucking Kerrville, Texas, of all places in the world.
In the middle of bumfuck nowhere?
Kerrville, Texas is where I went to college.
Yeah.
So, I forget. Back then, it was all word of mouth. I mean, we had cell phones, but people around the college were like, "Did you guys hear that Cat Williams is in Kerrville?" And we're like, "Cat, the comedian Cat Williams? What the fuck is he doing here?" Goes to the local Western wear store, drops fucking lots of money on
shitload of money to try and blend in.
Dude comes to a basketball game, a Shriner University basketball game, again, of all things. And then I met him at a bar, and then outside of the basketball game and at like halftime, we were, we'd go to the basketball game, and at halftime, our apartment was like a 5-minute walk from the basketball stadium or the gym. So we'd pregame and booze and then go to the game, and then at halftime we would go back to the apartment, drink as much as we could, and then go back to the basketball game.
because halftime's not super long.
Well, no, but we had like 10, 15 minutes. And of course nobody knew what we were doing, you know. But anyway, we're getting the fucking brakes beat off of us in this basketball game, and so we're going to go back to the apartment to take some more shots or whatever, and we're walking out the door, and we're walking past the door to the gym, like, and there's kind of this open field, and we're like, y'all smell that? Like, somebody's smoking weed out here for
Williams
sure.
just getting high as hell.
And we just hear Cat Williams say, I know y'all N-words aren't leaving this game because you're getting blown out. And we were like, no, Cat, we're not. And he goes, what are y'all little N-words going to do? And we're like, we're gonna go drink, actually. And we're like, you want to come with us? He's like, no, I don't drink. I got my vice here, you know. And we talked to him for like 5-10 minutes. Super cool guy. Just standing out there smoking a blunt just right outside of the basketball gym. And we tried to get him to come drink with us and party with us that night, but it wouldn't to no avail. We really thought we had a shot, but
that's hilarious. Cat Williams don't give no fuck. That's hilarious. But a whole group of, I'm assuming it was basically just a bunch of white kids. Just
oh yeah, we were all white as snow, and he and all of his very big black security guards dressed head to toe in Western wear that they had just purchased, like cowboy hat, like pearl snap, boots, the whole.
That's hilarious.
I have a picture I'll send to you. Because then he went to the bar that night or the next night, and me and another buddy went to that bar, and we actually really didn't talk to him very much there. We talked to him a lot more outside the basketball game. And then, so for that reason, I've always kind of had a special place in my heart for Cat Williams, you know.
I always thought he's funny, and then he got his ass beat by that 13-year-old at a soccer game. That
was the point where he was starting to go off the rails pretty hard.
Yeah.
It was not a good look at that point in time.
No.
He started getting pretty wild with.
Yeah.
But that video of him is resurfacing it again, where it's like, well, nobody shot JFK. And if nobody shot JFK, it's the same nobody that, oh no, it's Tupac, I think. He's like, well, I'm sure Tupac is the only person who knows who shot Tupac. And according to the government, nobody shot Tupac. And that nobody is probably the same nobody that shot Martin Luther King. And that nobody is probably the same nobody who shot JFK. And then Malcolm X. And he like lists off these other people that like the government has been pretty notoriously known for having a hand in executions of. Which you go to the Martin Luther King and JFK thing. Like Tucker Carlson even recently in a monologue was saying that he's spoken to someone who has seen the JFK reports that
it's basically the CIA was just off JFK.
Murdered him.
Yeah.
Because they didn't like how he was dealing with Russia, basically. And he was fucking Marilyn Monroe in the White House.
Hey, dude, the man pulled, so, whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
not super great for your president to be out there having extramarital affairs with, hot actresses, but, it's the president. Every other president probably did the same fucking thing. They just learned how to keep it secret.
Yeah, and escalating a Cold War with the Russians when we were doing nuclear drills in elementary schools and telling kids to get under desks and shit.
Yeah, because that'll save you from a nuke.
The Red Scare was a Red Scare. Like, they were fucking nervous about Russia back in those days. And they didn't want JFK fucking that shit up, dude. You better be a good boy and get in line and do what we tell you to do. And
he was like, maybe we just talk to Russia about it and it'll be okay. And they were like, maybe we don't fucking do that and just keep this fucking fear mongering going.
Yeah, and if you don't want to do that, we'll just shoot you in the fucking head and say Lee Harvey Oswald did it.
And JFK was like, "Fuck you, I'm the president." And CIA was like, "Okay, dude, if you think so."
All right, you're really forcing our hand here.
Really
but
forcing
who
our
we got on
hand,
deck?
and then they just kind of like, "Oh, Lyndon B. Johnson, dude, tight. He'll fuck it up in Vietnam for sure."
Yeah. Johnson's fine. Yeah, let's. bring
Johnson's
him
fine.
in.
He'll actually shit the bed on the Vietnam War and then make the Russians even angrier, dude. Perfect. That's exactly what we want.
Yes, perfect. Great. Everything.
CIA or the FBI was also like, "Oh my goodness, Martin Luther King Jr. is trying to unite the country. We can't have that." How?
Yeah. No.
Dude, I better stop talking though.
No.
Actually, dude, they're probably gonna shoot me through my window here in a second too.
Yeah, you work for Uncle Sam, bro.
Yo, for real, Uncle Sam. If I keep talking, Uncle Sam's gonna smack the shit out of me.
Yeah, Uncle Sam himself will show up at your
Uncle
door.
Sam is gonna send his fucking ABC boys to smack me with a baseball bat.
Yeah, tomorrow you're gonna show up at work and they're gonna be like, "Hey Ben, we need you to go up on this flight exercise."
Yeah, you need to go over to
get in this
OSI.
plane.
We need to go over to the dark windowless OSI building and talk to them real fast. I'm like, hell nah, dog. You're not gonna get me that easy.
Yeah, no, it's fine. We want to give you a promotion, actually. There's
Yeah, I'm
money
gonna be
there.
like- I'm gonna
There's
be like-
money there, and I hear they have candy too. I
Yeah,
hear it's
dog. That's
nice.
not how that works. I'm gonna stay here and do my inventory.
All right, we'll just send them here then.
Yeah.
And the cameras will stop working. We don't know what happened to Ben. We
Fucking
haven't
wild,
seen
dude.
him, actually.
All of my coworkers
Have you guys
will,
seen Ben?
all of my coworkers will have not conveniently not witnessed anything.
No, not a single one. Cameras will stop working. Security guard will go on break, maybe fall asleep.
And then I'm just gonna be hung from the rafters somewhere.
Wait, Ben, he was always such a happy guy, you know?
There was no signs.
We still can't figure out how he put a shotgun to the back of his head and then hung himself. We can't.
It was crazy. He hung himself and then shot himself in the face. Wow.
Yeah. You know, he had those 2 pistol shots to the head, and we can't figure out how that second
Squadron
one
will
got
have another
fired.
down day for a suicide, but yeah.
That gun must have misfired. It's craziest thing. Sometimes guns do fire 2 bullets when you
Pulled the trigger once. He probably had a bump stock on.
Probably. He's probably a terrorist. Actually,
It's just the damnedest thing.
I know. Strange. Anyway,
Anyways, on that random conspiracy theory.
What's TikTok got to say about the world today, huh?
Anyways, we will see you guys next Sunday for another riveting episode of What in the World podcast.
Yep.
So thank you guys for hanging out. Enjoy your pizza or whatever else you have happening the rest of the night, and have a banging next week of work. And as always,
bang! Make sure you tell somebody you love them, okay? Because life is short. You never know when the good Lord's gonna call you home. You never know.
Just ask JFK, dude.
Dude, that's not nice. That's too soon. You never know when the good Lord's going to call you home, or when he's going to call home a close friend or loved one. So just make sure people know how much you love them, how much you appreciate them, and don't take another day for granted with them. All right?
True. And also, this is completely off topic, well, kind of, but like, much love to DeMar Hamlin. Dude's made a good recovery, and he's like on the road. He's on the road to looking good. So like, shouts out and good thing. All the prayers and thoughts, like thoughts and prayers, actually worked this time.
T's and P's, and fuck the NFL, dude.
Dude,
Fuck
facts.
them. Fuck Roger Goodell. Fuck the NFL. Fuck them for trying to play the hero story now and being like, oh, well, we never told them they were going to go back on the field. Motherfucker, Joe Burrow was throwing the football on the
They were
sidelines.
warming up. Okay, I started opening a can of worms. I was just trying to say, thank God DeMar Hamlin's all right.
Everybody thought that they were going to be forced to play that game. The NFL wanted them to continue playing that game, and basically a bunch of dudes who are at war with each other metaphorically on the field linked arms and said, no, we're not playing this fucking game. Fuck them. We cannot play tonight. And fuck the NFL. Fuck Adam Schefter. Fuck all those bitches. Pretty much everybody but Booger McFarlane. Not everybody, but there's a lot of, you saw the true colors of a lot of people in sports broadcasting and sports analytics, particularly in NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And guys like Booger McFarland, who immediately were saying, you could just see it on his face. Like, he's tore up about it. He doesn't know what else to say. I don't even know why we're talking about football at this time when this guy's fighting for his life.
Yeah.
And the fucking money machine. Now ESPN's going to turn their E's for ESPN into 3s on their mics today and show how much they care about him. Fuck you guys. You care about one thing, and that's making money. So fucking miss me with all that bullshit pretending like you care now, okay? Fuck the NFL.
Yeah.
Anyway, have a
fuck
good
all
week.
those fuck all those dudes, but like shouts out DeMar Hamlin.
Yes.
Please. I'm glad you're doing okay. All right.
Yes.
See you guys next week.
Yep. Love you guys.
Love you all. See ya.